Hi guys, already we have discussed the copy function. I want to uh, give a detailed discussion about this function once again because the last video which was not completed. So I want to start from the copy function now. Suppose example, my array is having 1 2 3 4 6 7. Okay, and this is and I want to assign starting from third index to the end. I want to assign a value 500. Okay, so this is the way I have assigned from the starting from third index to the end as 500. Now what I do, I assign this array assign to array with another variable array1, because I want to see if I assign array1 same starting from third index to the end with another variable. Is there in array arr variable is changing or not? I want to see that one. So I am just uh, what I've done, I have assigned 3 to column again 500 to replace 500 to these figures with 1000. Now array1 is, you can see it is 1000, but it should not be changed array arr. But what it happens, array is changed. I have changed into array1, not I have changed into array1, not I have copied the 1000 figure into arr variable. But here you see the arr array variable is also contains 1000 starting from third to end. Okay, so basically this is this is to avoid this both having the same value, and change array1 is also impact array1. This is due to the array reference type where both variables use the same memory. I already told you the array use the same continuous memory. That's why array is faster than the list, and this is the reason why this is the one reason that array it has been changed. Array1 and array both are showing the same value because it use the one memory only, single memory. But to avoid this, we need to use copy function. Okay, so array is having one. Now I want to see arr1 is equal to, I want to copy by using copy method. I want to assign the another with another variable arr1, and after that I have assigned the starting from 3 to the end of the starting from third index to the end of the figures all is to 5. Okay, and I am to see the array1 has been changed. 1000 1001 has been changed to 500 500 500, but it has been changed. If I want to check the first variable array arr1, it is not changed, it is 1000. It is as earlier 1000 1000 1000. Here is also 1000 1000. That means by using this copy function, it will use separate memory, not the same memory. Okay, that's why copy dot copy function is used. Okay, otherwise it what will do, it will just use the same memory, and the variable, the interchange variable will not happen. Okay, there's some operations we can multiply with 2. Okay, all element of array get multiplied by 2. It will divide by 2, all the elements will divide by 2. If and modular 2, it will show like this way. Okay, another function is if I want to use the conditional the element, whether the each element is greater than 2 or not. I want to see, for example I am running this one, so it will see false, true and boolean functions, because this is a condition. If the value it check with each value, this is not greater than 2, this gives 2 false. This is greater than 2, no, this gives false. 3 is greater than 2, yes, this is gives 2. And these all are greater than 2, that's yes, that's why it returns 2 2 2 2 2. Okay, so if now this is also an array. Okay, this array greater than 2 returns an array which are having boolean values. Okay, true and false. If I want to put all these boolean values into an same array, what it will give my result? The values which are greater than 2, it will give these values only, these arrays only, these values as array only. So if I want to see here, the values which are greater than 2 it will show here. It is an array which is contains the value which is greater than 2. Okay, in this way we can return the values which is greater than 2. Okay, so and the a range already I have discussed. If I want to use np dot a range, it will start from 2 to 15 minus 1, n minus 1, that is 2 to 49 numbers. Okay, the size you can check by using size function, size array dot size. It gives the size of the size matter number of elements, and the reshape we can also reshape. As it is a 48, we can reshape into as a 2 into 24, or we can, okay, this I think this one, okay, 2 is to 44, or we can use 12 into 4. You can do this way also. See, this has been converted into 12 into 4, 12 rows and 4 columns. In this way we can change, and we can also convert it into 12 3-dimensional array with reshape 12 2 2, because 2 into 4, 4 into 12 is 48. Okay, see, this is a 3-dimensional array which are having 12 different dimensions. This is one dimension, this is one dimension, second dimension, 0th index, first index dimension, second index, and there are 2 rows and 2 columns. This is the first row, this is the row, row 1, row 2, the 2 rows and 2 columns, and 12 different dimensions. In this way we can reshape into 3-dimensional array also. Okay, so the reshape function is used to reshape the array into different dimensions. There is another inbuilt function is there, 1. np.14 means it will give 4 times 1 values. Okay, 4 times 1 values, but by default is a float. If I want to change into an integer, you have to mention d type is equal to integer. So np.1 it will give 111 4 times. Okay, if we want to make it 6, it gives 111 6 times. Okay, I want to put I want to put 1 with a different dimensions. For example, to 2 is to 5 dimension, 2 is to 5 matlab 2 rows and 5 columns dimension, and having 1 value each. Okay, so by this way, by a tuple, by using a tuple, 2 is to 5 tuple. Okay, this is the tuple. Okay, so by this way we can also there is another different functions, random. We can use dot rand function, random dot rand function, to assign different values, 2 is to 3 dimension of 2 rows and 3 columns. We can assign the random values starting from 0 to 1. Always random function, random dot rand gives figures between 0 and 1, not below that, not greater than that. Okay, so rand n is their function, that is the standard normal distribution. It will give a figure 2 to 5 with a dimension 2 to 5, the 2 rows and 5 columns. Okay, but that figures will be randomly distributed. Okay, normal distribution, we'll discuss this one in our statistical discussion. We'll discuss this one in what is a normal distribution. So I am just printing this one. You can see a normal distribution here. If you want to with a distant plot, this will show us a normal distribution. So thank you so much. We have covered all the points in NumPy array. Okay, just take few seconds, I think. The function is .sns distant plot. I have converted into array into a data frame, and I am a distant plot I am to show. Okay, see, this is a bell curve normal distribution. Okay, in this way we have finished our NumPy basic array functions. Okay, Thanks.